afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video, bringing you a Decidueye team. Now, Decidueye, not the best grass type in the world, not the best ghost type in the world, but you know what? It's one of the coolest looking Pokemon in the world, so we're going to run it here today. This team is from Chris on Discord. I'll make sure to link their stuff down below in the description. And, you know, they love Decidueye. They want to make a team around Decidueye, and I feel like this team does have the tools to deal with Decidueye's weaknesses, right? We see Decidueye, we're like, okay, what's Decidueye's problems? Okay, a lot of weaknesses. Weak to Ghost, weak to Fire, very slow, doesn't hit too hard. So guess what? We have the hardest hitting, fastest Pokemon and residual damage resistances to fire on the team. So here we go. We have the Calyrex-Shadow and Regieleki combination, which everyone loves to play against. Along with that, we also do have the Zacian. We do have the Blastoise for the residual damage, and as is like a secondary Dynamax. I'm going to try to bring the Decidueye to every single game today, but obviously if there are games where we're just against Pokemon that just don't care about grass types, we'll bring a Blastoise around. And also the Incineroar, because it's Incineroar, right? Incineroar, this is Series 12. You guys know what Incineroar does. So, like always, if you guys are excited to see Decidueye here on the channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. With that said, let's get on to today's battles. Okay, Decidueye versus Aerodactyl. Who wins that matchup? Fortunately enough, I don't think this is a bad battle for Decidueye. There are a lot of Pokemon that don't really care about Decidueye, I'll be entirely honest. But it could be like maybe not a Dynamax option, but definitely a Pokemon we bring in the back. I think looking at their team and understanding what their team's all about, their team's all about either going fast or hitting hard. We have to worry about the Aerodactyl for the wide guard, right? This might be a Dynamax Blastoise game. In fact, it almost always 100% is a Dynamax Blastoise game. The good news is they have no Intimidate on their team. So we could just go ahead, lead Blastoise, lead Zacian, and keep them guessing. Bring the Decidueye in the back. And then it all just depends on what we do next. It's either Calyrex or Regieleki. I don't think Instant's going to do much for us here. The Calyrex can outspeed their whole team. The Regieleki could also outspeed their whole team. Calyrex deals neutral damage to every single thing there except for the Umbreon. Regieleki kind of does the same thing. So it's honestly a toss-up. Regieleki does have the speed control, which could be somewhat helpful. But I like Calyrex more. So we're going to do Calyrex because Calyrex does have a Focus Sash, which allows us to hit an extra time that we wouldn't be able to hit otherwise. Whole reasoning behind it. Let's see if we get punished for it. I hope we'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. In all honesty, I'm just excited to see what the Decidueye has to do. Obviously, I'm not going to force myself to use it or Dynamax it if it's not optimal, of course. Of course, they lead with the Aerodactyl lead and the Umbreon lead. Why am I not worried? This could quite simply be a Aerodactyl trying to go for like a ground move onto my Zacian, which I mean, I'm a little bit concerned about, but I think if we just get the Cannonade chip here, we'll be able to do a lot of damage onto Aerodactyl. We could protect, but let's see what we have in the back. We have Decidueye. Decidueye could not be a bad play. Or we just Zacian? I mean, this is such a good turn to just get a solid play route off on this Umbreon. Honestly, Umbreon, if left untouched, is one of the most irritating Pokemon in the metagame, right? Like, if you have an opportunity to knock it out, just take it. It's so irritating. And now we have to hope that we can connect with this play rough for obvious reasons. Play rough is a little bit not very accurate. But hey, I think this is a very good opportunity for Dynamax Blastoise. I think Dynamax Blastoise can definitely shine in today's video. And you know I love myself some Blastoise. We are going to connect with the Play Rough. No Dynamaxes on the Aerodactyl side of the field. That's just a straight Umbreon KO. Crit might matter. Who knows? It's super effective. It's stab, so maybe it doesn't. But hey, they said Tailwind here. Now, speed control on the inside of the field is going to be a little bit annoying. Not going to lie. It's going to be a little bit irritating to deal with. But on the bright side, this should knock out Aerodactyl. That's a double KO for us turn one. So they did no damage to us turn one. And it's going to be kind of rough for my opponent to come back from a 2-0 deficit here. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty darn good right about now. Okay. Here we are. We're gaming, folks. Now let's see what they do in order to answer that, because I mean, they are in Tailwind. They will have speed advantage here. They send in Dialga. And their own Zacian. Okay, this is where things get a little interesting here. Right? This is where things get a little darn interesting. What I can do, and what I will do, is take the shot here on Zacian. And I feel like I have to preserve my Zacian. So I might be low-key sending in Decidueye to die, but we'll find out. I really do need to preserve Zacian for the Sacred Sword later down the line in order to deal with this Dialga. Oh, shiny Decidueye? That looks lit. That looks nice. Okay, I'm happy I saw that. That looks really cool. All right, let's see. Let's see. Also, if you guys are watching this and you want to send me a rental code, join our Discord. Links in the description. There's a rental code channel. Post the rental code in the Pokepaste there. I might use it. That's how Chris sent me this this team to use today. Now let's see. Dynamax Dialga, Sacred Sword onto my Blastoise. Does someone want to tell Tom that Behemoth Blade would do a lot more? Followed by the Max Wormwind onto my also Blastoise. They were gonna ignore my Zacian spot there. I mean, maybe they were predicting a Protect. It's going to be a little bit lower attack on my Decidueye, unfortunately. We get another Cannonade off because they weren't able to knock us out. Thanks to the Assault Vest, too. Big damage on to the Zacian. Can never complain about damage. We're going to chip a couple more onto the Dialga. So even though we did get 2 KOs right away, they do still have a lot of presence on the field. Not like Christmas presents, like, you know, something exists. What do I do now in terms of the... Should I guess I have nothing to lose by just cannonading again. And I guess in this situation, it's like no matter what I do, it's kind of a bad play. So let's just Sucker Punch. Get any type of chip damage here with Decidueye. Big! Yeah! Big damage. Followed by the Behemoth Blade into the Decidueye. Decidueye. Thanks for coming, friend. Thank you for coming. Now that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. The fact that they hit the Decidueye means they didn't hit the Blastoise, and I'm pretty sure that we can eat up another Wormwind like lunch. Yeah, look at that. Assault Vest is dumb, folks. Assault Vest is absolutely dumb. And just you wait. That chip damage on the Dialga is gonna matter one day. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. Because the good news here is now that the Zacian is taken care of and off the field, our next step is to bring in Calyrex and then just prosper, I think. Yeah. And then we just bring in Calyrex. We stall out the last turns of their Tailwind. They got, I think, 2 more turns. We now have a Blastoise with an Assault Vest that is undynamaxed, but I think, honestly, you did your job, Blastoise. You did more than enough in today's video. You went super hard. So, cool, Blastoise. I'm proud of you. You have Hydro Pump, Flash Cannon, Blizzard. They're all not very effective except for Dark Pulse, I guess. And I don't want to miss a Blizzard. So, we'll just go Dark Pulse, and we will go Astral here. There's no point in Trick Rooming because their Tailwind's up in 2 turns anyway. They're going to go for the Max Wormwind again on their final turn of Dynamax. Into the Calyrex spot. Guess what? We got the fun Sash. We got the item that fixes all the problems. Focus Sash coming in to save the day. Now, I could have Max Darkness at least once just so this Astral Barrage would be doing more damage. But I just figured that, hey, I got so many Mons left, I don't think it matters. Yeah, look at that. We're just chipping. Chipping, and look at that. That Sucker Punch chip almost mattered. Tailwind out Peters, and I think that's game, to be honest. I don't see how they come back from this. Very strange team. I am top 100 in the ladder right now, but hey, I guess so are they. Or the matchmaking is bad. But very strange team, especially to start off the day. But, you know, I guess Pokemon, folks. VGC. You always don't know what to expect. Here's a Calyrex Astral Barrage to end the game. Not much of a showing from Decidueye. Hopefully the next 2 battles will see some more Decidueye play and can can be more telling as to how good Decidueye is as a Pokemon in Series 12. So if you guys want to see Decidueye, you're gonna have to stick around a little bit longer. What is with the teams today? Okay, there's an Abomasnow here. There's also a Zygarde? Zygarde, Zacian, Abomasnow, Incin, Thundurus, T, and Finny. Ironically, not a bad game for Decidueye. It's actually pretty decent, if I'm going to be entirely honest. We really only have to worry about the Abomasnow, which, I mean, it's an Abomasnow, so... We do have to worry also about the Incin doing Incin things as a lead. I think, on like, Regieleki and Calyrex go so hard here. Like, yeah, they have a Thunderous Therian with Volt Absorb, but I think as a lead, Regieleki and Calyrex goes pretty hard. We bring the Decidueye and the Zacian in the back, and that should be pretty decent game, right? I'm a little bit concerned about the Zygarde, but with my experience of Zygarde, all I can do is like all the Zygarde can do is just stall until the end of the game, and all I can do as, you know, a player versus Zygarde is to ignore it until the end of the game, unless it starts setting up coils. If it starts setting up coils, that's when you have to start paying attention to it, right? You have to start looking at it, be like, maybe I should be attacking you right about now. But until then, we'll see how this game plays out. Oh, that's a nice avatar, looking fresh. Leads with the Thundy and the Finny. Fine by me. They got Volt Absorb, but I got a single targeted electric move. I don't have to go for the spread electric move. Issue is they could swap in their ground type restricted. Do I care about that though? Like, is that honestly a concern of mine? Could also Hyper Beam or slow them down with max strikes. That's like another option. I think for now, I'll just T-Bolt. I'm not going to try to overthink it. I know they have ground type in the back, but like I said, we're not overthinking it. We're just going to T-Bolt, and we're going to Astral, and we're going to see where this takes us. They're going to protect with Finny. Fine. Here's a T-Bolt going into the protect, followed by the Astral Barrage. This should still do a decent damage to the Thundurus, I would think. Now, Thundurus do tend to carry Assault Vest here. That definitely looks a little Assault Vested. And they do have the Dark Pulse. It's still a 2-hit KO, though. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad. I don't think, at least. I think that's pretty fine for now. For the sake of this first turn, it's not too bad. Our goal here isn't to do much except get damage going. Get chips on their side of the field. Weaken them before we bring in our other mons, right? Now, I'm sure they have a Zacian in the back, which is another concern of mine. But if they have Zacian, did they bring Zygarde? I think they might have just not brought Zygarde, because, I mean, the switch in to Zygarde that turn one was just so obvious. Like, they would have taken it. Shiny Thundurus. Blue and purple. Looks kind of cool. They are going to switch out. Do they have Zygarde? They do have Zygarde. Why didn't you do that first turn? I mean, we're still going to get a nice Astral Barrage on both of them. And they are going to waste their Dynamax on... That's fine. Like, I waste your Dynamax on that. I got a Zacian in the back. Right? Zacian should be A-okay coming into this. Alright, it's a big old Thundurus. Question is, do I Dynamax the Electroweb? Do I Dynamax the other one? Yeah, we still get the Astral Barrage. Still damage, man. Still a lot of damage. Wow. All right, goodbye, Calyrex. I'm honestly thinking I should swap in the Decidueye on the Electroweb spot, because this Calyrex is going to probably set up a Coil or something. Ooh, or do we think that it's going to Quake? Do we think it's going to Quake? Or not Quake, but, you know, 1,000 Arrows or whatever it's called. That could be a little problematic. I think I'm still going to swap out the Decidueye here. Do I attack the Thundurus? Do I ignore the Thundurus? I think I ignore it. I think I play rough the Zygarde here. This might be my only chance to one-shot the Zygarde, and I want to take it. I got two things weak to ground on the field. I have a feeling it wants to 1,000 waves me. Or arrows, whatever it is. The one that makes me fall to the ground. That hurts a lot. Withdraws. Goes into their Finny. This is still a neutral hit on the Finny. Right? This is still fine. I definitely should have taken the shot here. I didn't think they would swap out again. They just swapped in. But I guess it was safe enough for them. Alright, what are you doing, Bundy? Max Strike. Whoo! The Decidueye switch OP, baby! Okay, we're fine, we're good, we're great. Overgrow, you have no safe switch in, followed by Behemoth Blade, you, goodbye. Oh, wow, that Max Strike. Oh, that Decidueye switch was huge, that's hilarious. So we should get a KO here on the Thundurus, and we also should get a KO on the Finny. All things considered, and I'm happy that I get the Dynamax Decidueye this game. We actually might be able to win a game with Dynamax Decidueye. Hold on. This is looking pretty fresh for us. We could still lose. I mean, it's still very early on in the battle. But that was a great turn for us. We lost absolutely nothing. Oh, it looks so nice shiny, especially when you Dynamax this thing. Finny protects fine. We get rid of the terrain, which is something. And as long as we maintain the speed control, which we're doing a great job of, you know, maintaining. Nice, big damage onto Thunder. It's going to be able to knock it out. That's that's their Dynamax Pokemon gone. And we still have 3 turns of our Dynamax to go. Or I guess 2 turns after this Dynamax. We already burnt the Finny berry too, so this Finny will eventually die. It's just taking its time doing so. Next concern is going to be their Zacian swap. What do we do about it? Do we just try to match the speed tie and get an airstream going? Probably, because then that kind of covers us for both cases. There's the Zacian swap. What do I do about that? I could protect, I could airstream, but then if they go for Behemoth into my Decidueye, we'll be in a lot of trouble. So I think I'm going to airstream and I'm going to attack. That way I'm kind of covered for both case scenarios. If they go into my Decidueye, we still get really good damage off. Oh, we just outspeed anyway. Even better. We just naturally outsped. Bada bing. Decent damage. Not enough to KO, but we didn't expect a KO here. They also go for the Behemoth Blade. Please be into our own station. I would rather prefer that, to be honest. Nah, into Decidueye. We can't protect Decidueye anyway. Okay, Decidueye did its job. And our Zacian remains at full health, which is the important thing. Because it does mean we can come in with our Lucky that we saved from turn 1. Eel Pulse. Well, isn't that annoying? But I still knock it out next turn, I think. Like, I'm still okay to just E-Web and Behemoth that spot, I think. I should be. I mean, they probably protect there. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna E-Web and I'm going to Behemoth. I can Behemoth either one. But I think the hit on the Zacian is more important. If they protect, they protect. We just E-Web them the next turn. There's not much that Finny can do to either one of my Pokemon on the field, so I'm not too concerned with it. I'm more concerned with the Zygarde they have in the back. I have to have my Zacian alive to deal with that Zygarde. Their Zacian does protect. We do still get the Electroweb off, hopefully. They double protect. Oh, what does that accomplish? Nothing, right? That accomplishes nothing. They don't have a safe switch into a Behemoth Blade. We also did outspeed last turn. Do we take the speed tie gamble again? This is Life Orb Electroweb too, so I honestly think this will knock out Finny. I think we do the same thing. We have no reason not to change our mind. I could be regretting this right now, but I think we have no reason to change our mind. If they swap in one of them, then... Okay, we double connect. Is enough to knock out Finny. Does a lot of damage to Zacian. This should be a dead Zacian. Alright, so next turn, we just Hyper Beam and we Behemoth Blade, right? The thing is, the Zygarde isn't low enough to get its complete form, which is honestly the best news ever. Now, what I'm wondering is, should we go for the Behemoth Blade, which is the consistent damage, and the stab, or should we go with the Play Rough, which can miss, but would do theoretically more damage because it's also stab and super effective? I think what we should do is protect, because I don't want to give it complete form first. I want to make sure I can one-shot it from this health. And then we go for the Play Rough. Because if I were to Hyper Beam first, I would give it complete form, I would get all of its health back, and then I would have to kill it twice. Okay. They protected my protect. Dang it. I'm about to make something. Should I make an even dumber play? Should I just Thunderbolt nothing? Just to make sure it's only the Play Rough and nothing else? I'm sure a Play Rough can one-shot this Zygarde. I'm like guaranteed sure. I'm gonna Electroweb just for no damage from the Eleki. I'm relying solely on this Play Rough. I'm doing this on purpose, guys. Game! Please, Tom. I think we live. Okay, we live with Zacian. Oh my goodness. Don't start. Don't start. Don't start. Ugh. Can't possibly miss 2 in a row, can we? Thank you. Guys, it's not even a joke. Play Rough suck. It's the worst move in the game. GG's to my opponent. Kartana Ogre Zacian team. That's a lot of steel types. That's a Kyogre and that's a Venusaur. Decidueye does very good here. I think out of all the games Decidueye has been in so far, this is the game that Decidueye can do the best in. We have to worry about a Tailwind though. I think since the threat of a Tailwind is imminent and is visible and is terrifying, I want a Trick Room. I think Calyrex and maybe even like a Calyrex Incin. No, Incin into this matchup is a little bit sketch. What if we just throw our Zacian in the lead, bring in Decidueye in the back, and Regieleki in the back for whenever the Tailwind decides to run out? Oh wait, they have a whole Amoonguss in the game. But do they bring the Amoonguss? I don't really think so. Maybe we should bring Incin. I want to bring Incin in the back, and the reason why I want to bring Incin in the back is because I feel like we need the Incin in order to KO the Kartana, in order to KO the Amoonguss, in order to KO the... What was the other one? Head under the grass type. Venusaur, right? We got to worry about all those Pokemon. Oh, my opponent is dripped out. I got to redo my outfit, man. I got to make it look like me. I got to give it a black hat, and I got to give it a black t-shirt. Done. It's Kevin. We did it. All right, they lead with the potential Tailwind. Do they do it, though? I could predict it. And I could attempt a Trick Room. But if they don't Tailwind, I'll be a little sad. Just like a little sad. I will still try to Trick Room. And I think we take this shot into the Venusaur this turn. Just to try to get as much damage off on it as we possibly can. Thing is, we're not doing... Yeah, okay, thank goodness they Tailwinded. Oh my goodness, I was worried for a second. Because the good news here is, as long as they don't Sleep Powder my Calyrex, we should be okay. Well, you know what's sad? I was thinking about protecting too. Okay, well, hopefully let's get rid of this Venusaur in one shot. Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, Venusaur. Unfortunately, now we gotta play in Tailwind. There isn't much left to do, but hope we wake next turn. That was our mandatory turn to sleep, so that's good, right? We got our mandatory turn out of the way. They're gonna bring an Ogre now. We're gonna be sad. Yep, there it is. We protect with Zacian if we can. I'm gonna hold the Incin in the back because I think that maybe we could still do something there, and I'm gonna attempt the Trick Room regardless. They could double into Calyrex here, but I have no other choice. I'm gonna try to protect Zacian too. Let's also see if they Dynamax. just worth taking note of. Someone asked a question someone said something in the chat today when I was streaming. They said, do you think Zacian gets tinnitus because it holds the sword in its mouth all the time? Probably. that dog probably hears nothing but ringing in its ears. Probably nothing but ringing. All right, they're gonna Dynamax their Ogre, it seems. Which, I'll be honest, I'm kind of afraid of. Oh, no, that's a Thunderous. Tornadus. I looked away for 1 second. Not 1 second, a couple seconds. All right, big Tornadus, I guess. Which means it's nothing but Water Spout. Oh, wait. Okay, wish us luck. You need to go faster than Tailwind. Got it. Oh, that's Intization. That's good. Because if we magically wake here, we need to magically wake and get this Trick Room up, I think we still have a chance to win. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Water Spout. We need this Trick Room. If we get Trick Room, game's over. We did our mandatory turn. Please, first turn, wake. Game. Yes, we're gaming. Trick Room, baby. Oh, that is hilarious. I am flabbergasted. Nice try, Tom Tom. Good luck with the rest of the game. I'm gonna just attack here. It doesn't matter if these Pokemon die. I got a Decidueye and an instant in the back. Battles. Sayonara. Have a great night. Get out of here, Tom. They didn't even want to play anymore. That was short, so we're gonna go ahead and do another battle. We're essentially going against the same team. Interesting, for sure. I do think just a Regieleki Calyrex lead is fine for the sake of this, you know, this battle. Maybe a Blastoise lead, maybe not a Blastoise lead, maybe a Blastoise in the back. Definitely a Zacian in the back. Do we bring the Decidueye this time around? Decidueye could be a little rough. A little rough around the edges in this battle. I think it's the Blastoise in the back here, which does worry me because their Thunderous like completely wrecks the team. The way that the team stands right now with those four, the Thunderous, if it comes, is going to have a nice cakewalk. But I do think it's the best option that we have given the options that we're given. So let's see how this goes. You know, you never know. Maybe we could get lucky. Maybe they could throw. Maybe this is a support Thunderous. I mean, mine typically is. Regieleki Calyrex lead. Well, look who it is, Spider-Man meme. Let's see if we lined them up correctly. Oh, no, we got them in reverse order. Spider-Man meme.jpg. Who wins the speed ties? Should I be relying on speed ties is the question. Hold on, I gotta check my stats real quick. Actually, I think Chris was kind enough to give us the Pokepaste. Yes, it's right here. Okay, according to the Pokepaste, we are max speed timid, max speed timid. So we should theoretically be the fastest Pokemon in the game. There's a couple of things I could do that are funny. Like Imprison. I think I just E-Web and Barrage. And we just bank on the speed tie. Let's do it, folks. Let's just bank on a speed tie. You're gonna Dynamax something? Okay, at least we know that their Dynamaxing is right now. It also means that they can't E-Web us, which is good. Hold on, this is good. Because no matter what, I don't think anything gets one-shot by the Alecki. Because we have Sash, and then Alecki shouldn't get one-shot by Alecki, I don't think, at least. We lost the speed tie game! We lost the speed tie! Ow, why? Always me. Oh, always me. Speed tie is too strong. Now we lose. Yeah, I don't know what we do about that. That's just unlucky. That the last game was short. This game is about to be shorter. There is nothing I can do now. And both me and my opponents relied on that speed tie hard. Because the E-Web is the same outcome, right? It's still the -1 followed by Astral. They just ended up getting Dang, man. It's, yeah, we're literally max speed timid. Like, it was a speed tie, and there's nothing that we can do about it. It was a coin flip, and we lost. But I mean, at that point, switching does nothing. So, GG's. I guess I'll Dynamax for the sake of it. But it's not looking good right now. You know what the problem was with this battle? The problem was we didn't bring Decidueye. The problem was we didn't bring Decidueye. I don't know how Decidueye would have helped us. We would have had Sucker Punch. That's something. That is definitely something. All right, let's Dynamax our Blastoise just for show. We are technically Assault Vested, so maybe something could happen. What an absolute, like, clown fiesta right now, though. Max Lightning now into my Zacian. Well, goodbye, Zacian. Ooh, living at 2, baby. Oh, 92 HP on the Zacian. Okay. I see you. Living on 2. Living the Life Orb Max Lightning. That's honestly pretty significant. Issue is, yeah, that Pokemon exists. Blastoise takes that like a champion, though. Next issue is, I still don't know how I'm dealing with this Eleki, because the Eleki still hurts a lot, and we don't even bring that Calyrex down to the range, and we can't protect either because we're Assault Vested. So I mean, this is why I dislike the Calyrex Eleki lead. I dislike playing against it, and I dislike using it because I never get lucky. I always lose the speed tie. Oh well. GG. I mean, I'll give this one to my opponent. They won the coin flip. And hey, that's Pokemon sometimes. Can Blastoise live this? Nope. With Assault Vest and all, cannot take it home. Unfortunately, we're going to take home a loss in today's episode. But I mean, we got 3 wins. Like, can I really complain? And one of the wins was with Dynamax. I think 2 of the wins. The one of the win was with Dynamax Decidueye. So honestly, that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and get you guys that rental code. And here is the rental code for the Decidueye team. Of course, you guys know that Decidueye is not the best grass type or ghost type Pokemon in the metagame. That's not like I'm hiding that secret from you guys, that this is like some sleeper good pick, but it is a fun Pokemon to use. It does do very well into the Ogre matchup, and it does do pretty decently into just like a standard Calyrex-Shadow matchup because it does have the Sucker Punch as well. All in all, I think the team gets super hard carried by every other Pokemon on the team, like Zacian, like Blastoise, like Incin, like Calyrex, like Regieleki. The Decidueye is just trying its best. And sometimes you bring it, sometimes you don't. Remember, thank Chris in the Pokésports Discord for providing this rental code. I really do appreciate it. And also remember that if you guys want to give me a rental code, go ahead and join the Pokésports Discord in the description. Leave your rental code in the rental codes channel, and I might play here on the channel. With that said, have a great night, guys. I'm Kevin with Pokésports. Peace out. Bye-bye.